Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So we're going to do another pick a card. We'll pick 3 cards from this part of the El Goliath Tarot deck. These are extra cards that come with the deck. And then we'll also use these oracle cards from the Illuminated Earth Oracle. So after I pull these 3, you can go ahead and pick group 1, 2, or 3. I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can pause it, you can look at the images, you can meditate for a while, see which one calls to you the most. You can also watch more than one. Many of you say that you do watch more than one. Some of you watch all of them. I do find there is a common energetic thread through the readings, which is quite interesting. And depending on the order that you watch them in, it's like a different story. I find that with other picker readings too, not just my own. So that's kind of interesting. So if you feel guided to watch more than one, trust your intuition. Of course, if you only choose to watch one, that's cool too. And this is a general reading, so the messages might not be for you this time, and that's okay. Doesn't mean the next one won't be. And don't force anything to fit. So take the parts that work for you and leave the rest. All that stuff. Okay, let's get into it. I'm hearing Gemini right off the bat. I know this is collective and we have all signs here, but I don't know. It just came right through there. All right, and I don't know what that's about. Maybe I needed to get a Gemini's attention. Hello, Gemini, are you watching? I know your mind goes like all this, all over the place. Okay, so Spirit wants you to concentrate while I'm shuffling to pull out all 3 cards. I say that with love, Gemini. You know that. Okay, so Spirit guides. Let's see. Ooh. Got a weird sensation there. Okay. Let me get a card for the first group. We have the Sacred Fire, the Rebirthing Bonfire, with Combustion. All right, Spirit's in the building. We got some synchronicity going on here. Combustion and the Sacred Fire. All right, and for the second group, I was just gonna say that S kind of lingered like a snake, and I'm seeing a snake here. The Caution, the Heedful Mouse, with Balance. Now, I do feel guided to pull out one more here. There is something hiding here, but it's almost like a riddle or something. Disguise, guys. Yeah, all right. And the third group, please. Spirit guides. The third group. The Starseed, with Air, and I feel like that's the only one we want to take there. Yes, Air. Responsibility. Okay. I don't know. There's a weird feeling around that one too. There's something, it's not that something's hidden. Let's shuffle that again. Interesting. The Starseed with Eruption. Okay, I feel like that feels more in alignment there. Okay, the Starseed with Eruption. Of course, you can think about air as well and responsibility. And maybe this is responsibility of thoughts, and interesting how I put it away. So maybe that metaphorically means something to you anyways. Okay, so I'll put up the picture of the cards and you can go ahead and choose. Okay, group 1, those of you who chose the Sacred Fire and Combustion. I'm going to read what it says about combustion, and then we'll cast some charms and do the reading. So the way I work with charms is I just, read what comes out to you, and if anything grabs your attention, it's just an extra signal from Spirit that there is something in this message for you. If the charms don't resonate, that's okay. It doesn't mean that the message isn't for you. Okay, combustion. A burning flame provides warmth and light through the transformation of energy. but can be destructive if not carefully tended. Consider the volatility of a given situation and take care to monitor the level of risk involved. Ooh, and as I was reading that, it reminded me of the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands, I feel like you know what that looks like in the Rider-Waite. It looks like a torch, and it can be held up and light the way forward, or it can be held down and set fire to the earth. So what you choose to do with a particular energy is a matter of free will. And because the sacred fire says the rebirthing bonfire, I feel like there's an energy that's come back around for you to take hold of. Ooh, I'm also getting reminded of something I heard once about aces in the tarot, that when they come out, there's like, I'm not sure if I subscribe to this, but I'm getting reminded of this message, so you take it or not. But it's like you have 48 hours to activate that potential before it dissipates. And it doesn't mean it's gone forever, but you could miss it if you don't act now. So that's coming to mind as well. So I feel like there is something that's very time sensitive, some energy that's coming back around. It doesn't necessarily have to be 48 hours, but there does seem to be a time sensitivity whenever you come across this reading. So let's have a look here and see what's going on for group one. For group one, spirit guides. Two more. Oh, I didn't cast the charms yet. Interesting. The Lovers in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse. The King of Wands. The Five of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Swords in reverse. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, I find it fascinating that so many of these cards are in reverse, because it does remind me of, like, well, it speaks to that idea of potential. The potential of the energy is here, although it's not quite activated yet. We have the Seven of Swords at the bottom. You may want to watch group two, because I am seeing a snake here. I'm hearing devouring. Okay, so let's get the charms out. Ooh. All right, we have a little engagement ring in a box, so this could signify some kind of promise or commitment here. Some scissors, which could be a severing of that or cutting ties with something. We have Y, the letter B. Something about travel here. Something about, I'm seeing a restaurant, some kind of restaurant. Also Canada, I'm hearing, okay. A butterfly, learn with a happy face. I feel like there is a lesson here in this reading to learn how to be happy with the cards you're given, I'm hearing. This could be for you or someone that you're closely attached to. We have an angel. We have Gemini. The sun. A little chameleon reminds me of the King of Wands. Well, the salamander and the King of Wands. And a cup, like a cup, interesting. Well, yeah, it looks like the Ace of Cups, which you're ending on. But it's also a little wine glass here. I feel like you're learning, you need to learn something more about a situation before you decide whether you will take action to go forward or to kind of metaphorically burn it all down, which could be like leave it behind or cleanse something out, release something out. Okay. So the Lovers, and I'm also seeing Sing here. Yeah. Knight of Cups. I feel like someone's working really hard on how they want to communicate, how they want to come across to someone else. Okay, your current overall energy, we have the Lovers in reverse. Let's see what that's all about. The Seven of Swords again. Yeah, I feel like there's a question here for you about whether you're in the right stage of life, I'm hearing, or in the right commitment. This could be with work or love. For many of you, it does have to do with love, although it's not exclusive to that. But there's some commitment that you've made or that you're thinking about making, and you're wondering if this is the right thing for you. There's some doubt coming in. I feel as though whatever you've committed to energetically, actually, financially, emotionally, there's something very precious that is at stake for you in this commitment. It's almost like you fear you could lose some sense of innocence or something that you've really held close to you. For some of you, you're worried about another energy entering your personal space. I'm hearing 4 years. Page of Wands in reverse. The Moonscaped Messenger. Okay, I feel like you're about to make a massive decision here. And Spirit is really telling you to be careful. It's almost a warning reading. Let's keep going and see if we can get more into it. There's something that doesn't want to be disturbed. There's something that doesn't want to be disrupted here. No, yeah. It could be you who doesn't want to be disturbed or disrupted, or an energy that you're working with. The Seven of Cups here in reverse. I feel like whoever doesn't want to be disturbed or disrupted is distracted. Interesting. Wow. Okay. The Six of Swords in reverse for something that is going to surprise you. See, it's like the return of some energy. In the upright, here you are flying away with those eggs, with those precious emotions, with those precious plans, with the things that you've really, I'm hearing harvested, worked really hard for. I'm hearing Harvin. Okay. But in the reverse, I feel like there's some kind of instigation, like instigating energy. It feels like something might happen almost suddenly. I don't see the Tower here, but it kind of feels like a Tower moment where you're kind of shaken up. Whatever you've been kind of distracted, and something's going to get your attention. There's some kind of energy that needs your attention, but I don't feel like you want to be disturbed by this. Could be the other way around. Knight of Cups again. I feel as though something wants to be listened to. And for some reason or another, you're being asked to think very carefully about whether you refuse to listen to this energy or whether you decide that you will hear them out. Because no matter what you decide to do here, and this could be in any aspect of life, it could even be a part of yourself that's trying to get in touch with another part of yourself, right? So really, feel the message out and do what's right for you in terms of how you intuitively connect with the cards and the message. Whatever decision you make, there will be some kind of energy that spirals out from it. Every cause has an effect, I'm hearing. Tell me more about what's going to surprise group 1. 7 of Cups again. And it's interesting. It's like almost every card that I've pulled out to clarify, I've seen before I pulled it out. And so I feel like there are tips. And I'm hearing tips and tricks. Tips and tricks. Okay. I don't know. And I'm seeing like some kind of like DIY video here. It has like a red banner and it says DIY tips and tricks. I don't know. Is this something you're looking at? But it's like maybe there's something you can see or something you can learn. There's forewarning here about this coming towards you to give you that time to prepare. Tips and tricks, the 7 of Cups. Tell me more. We have the expansion in reverse with the shedding snake. If you are trying to expand something in some way, you're going to have to spend some time being silent, I'm hearing, rather than bombarding someone with a lot of noise. Okay, I don't know exactly what that means. This message feels super weird. Super weird. Not weird as in bad, but just very far away. Maybe this is some other energy that's at a distance from you. What's the far away? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you've been far away from this energy. It's almost like you're intuitively distracted from what's coming around. Okay. King of Wands for what's ending. The glowing white stag. This reminds me, the other day I was leaving my house, and the house across from me, it's pretty far away, but it was late at night. I was looking for a mailbox, actually. It's a real mission. Take this as all part of your message, okay? Because I feel like that's interesting. I was looking to send someone a message, to mail them a card, actually, and I could not find a mailbox, which is crazy to me. But anyways, it was late at night, and my headlights were shining on my neighbor's front lawn, and there was this massive stag there, and I could have sworn it was a statue because it was so big. I felt like no way this could be real, and I was like checking both sides of the street before I made my turn, and I saw its head move. And I had to make the turn, and I thought, holy shit, that stag was real. And then I came back and it wasn't there. But it's like with the glowing white stag, it was glowing in my headlights. So I feel like there's something that's like right in front of you that you're gonna see before the message gets delivered to you. Ooh. I feel like you have a spirit animal, actually. It doesn't have to be a deer or a stag or a doe or a fawn or however, Those are all coming up, though, so they might be of interest to you. But there is some kind of animal here. I feel like it is horned. For some of you, it's a horned owl. But there is some kind of animal with horns, okay? Maybe it's your zodiac sign. Who knows, right? But there is a message they have for you Or they're carrying a twig or a branch or something like that. Could be a beaver even. Why is this ending, this energy, spirit guides? Why is this ending? Ace of Swords. Because you've been receiving little hints, I'm hearing pebbles along the way towards this moment of decision making. And the message has been delivered to you. You've received it. Like, there's nothing more that your spirit guides here can do to forewarn you. I guess other than this reading. Yeah. And there is a lot of snake energy coming through. So the letter S could be important. Did that come out here? No. The letter S. Scorpio too. The Six of Wands and the Two of Cups. I feel like there's somebody, the energy that's coming back around is one that you're very familiar with, okay? It could be a new person coming into your life with an old energy, right? With an energy from somebody else that you know. That tends to happen quite a bit, right? These cycles, these karmic cycles we get into with different people with the same energy kind of thing, right? To learn similar lessons or to learn the same lesson because we clearly didn't learn it before, right? So I feel like this energy is very familiar to you. You've had some kind of duel with this energy, some kind of standoff. Again, could be a part of yourself. And the reason why there was a disconnection between you and this other energy is because there was a focus on winning. There was a focus on coming out on top. Somebody felt like they needed to come out on top here. Okay, so what's beginning? The Five of Cups in reverse, and it says the split regret. Split. And I feel like with the Two of Cups and the Lovers, I feel like this is regret split between two people or two energies. If this part doesn't resonate with you, don't worry. I feel like somebody it doesn't, but that's okay. That's what's beginning is the acknowledgement that the regret was split. There was no winning and losing in this situation here. The hidden inner strength, the shadow cat in reverse. I feel like there's a recognition of the role of the shadow in your situation, whatever you're thinking about, from not just you, but somebody else. So it's like both energies realize how they acted from a kind of triggered place or a wounded place or an angry place, or maybe didn't act at all, didn't say anything at all because their soul wasn't ready to speak, I'm hearing. I feel like this could be you too. For some of you here, this is not about, for some of you, it's definitely about another person you're thinking of. But others of you, this is not about a person. This is about some kind of connection to your higher self or another aspect of yourself. It's a growth spurt of some source, I was going to say, of some source. Okay, let's keep going before we get lost here. So now some walls are breaking down. And as those walls break down, it's like the fire. Oh, guys, I don't know what your thoughts are on this. I'm not going to put mine in, okay? But I am just noticing as I was saying that, two flames. Did I gotta say it? Twin flames? Yeah. Okay, so if that's something, a concept that you resonate with, then I do see something like that here, okay? But also one is in color and the other is in black and white. So it's like something is finally getting recognized, acknowledged, filled in. Something is finally coming to light here. Coming to life is what I was going to say. Coming to light and coming to life. And it's because the walls are breaking down. I have a little bit more here. Queen of Cups, the Mother of Crystals. The Queen of Cups is very introspective, caring, kind, but first and foremost to herself. Intuitive as well. What is she looking at here? The Eight of Wands in reverse, which says the meteor shower. And I was just going to say something because look at, she's looking up at the stars and there's like a shooting star here. And it's like what she's looking up at is one second. It's like understanding how things how things were meant to be. It's like a deeper understanding of a situation, why it happened, why it didn't happen, and also what's going to happen next. Okay, so there's an understanding here of self-empowerment, of self-control, of will, of free will. So nothing's going to happen unless I make it happen. There's a split understanding of that. I'm hearing runner chaser, and what I want to say here in the context of this reading is this isn't about a runner and a chaser. This is about a reunion or reuniting or building a fire together. But once again, there's an option, there's a choice of what are you going to do with that fire? Are you going to set things ablaze? Is it going to be destructive? Or maybe is it going to be a clearing, a cleansing? Or is it going to provide warmth and nourishment and things like that? So there's a big reflection period coming up about what you're going to do with this energy, or you're already in it. The advice is the Ten of Swords in reverse. There is some betrayal involved in this situation. I need some dice here. Don't ask why I'm laughing. I don't know why that was so funny. Okay, I need some dice here. What's the betrayal about? Seventh house, relationships, Jupiter, and Capricorn energy, which could be the Devil card as well. Well, there was a lack of expansion in a relationship here. I also feel like there were too many external factors going on that were influencing this energy between two people, or just influencing that energy in general, we could say. It was like, well, there was wind and there was rain, and then there was no kindling, and then the wood was wet. You know, there were like all these factors going on, to use the fire metaphor, that were really messing with the growth of the fire. And these were like uncontrollable factors, I feel. They were out of control. You could not control these things, and you weren't meant to control these things either. There's something wild about this energy that is intentionally wild. It's like a magician energy. It's like you're given this pure form, and it's like, what are you going to do with it? You're the one who has to sculpt it and control it. It's not like you're given this opportunity, love, energy, connection, whatever, and you just sit back and enjoy it. No, you have to tend to the fire. You have to tend to the fire. Or else it goes wild or out. I feel like it went wild. And in that going wild, in the fire going wild, there was a betrayal. It's so quiet here. I feel like that's a message. After the betrayal, it felt so quiet. Wow. Tell me more about the betrayal, spirit guides. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse, which says the rewarded frog, and the 10 of Wands, the overburdened beetle. With the Page of Swords. Well, after the betrayal, there was a question of who's the one that's going to repair my heart? Who's going to repair the situation? Okay, I feel like there was something bothering you, perhaps. Like annoying you that you couldn't get rid of, I'm feeling. Again, there's some kind of distraction as well that was coming in. Maybe this distraction added to the sense of betrayal, or you took you away from processing this betrayal. Could be someone else too. The 6 of Cups, the reuniting watering hole. It's like after the fire went wild, right? What there really needed to be was some water, some love, some emotion to put out the chaos, to remedy the betrayal in some way. But I feel like it's like there was just no resources available to you to make that happen. And instead of realizing that, and this could be them too, instead of realizing that you just couldn't fix something at that time because it just wasn't possible energetically at that time, there was more of a sinking into the ego, or sinking into this place of like, well, it's your fault, it's my fault, I shouldn't have done that, you shouldn't have done that. It's like, pointing fingers at who spread the fire, right? When both energies were supposed to tend to it. But there was nothing that either one of you could have done really in the long run, because it was meant to happen this way. Because when you think about natural fires, they happen, right? They happen naturally, and they have a beneficial effect at times to clear out, dead trees, dead things, right? Dead things. So there was something that was decaying, dying, infected, that needed to be cleared out. And there was no reward for this cleansing or clearing. And that felt like a betrayal too. Why the pain with no reward? Ooh. What's the reason for it? What's the purpose, right? But here's the good news. What you can manifest, and I like to say in the next 3 months, but I'm hearing 3 weeks as well. And I do believe that current astrology, whenever you watch this, is part of the reason for what's going on. You might want to pay attention to Venus in particular and the moon. What you can manifest coming up is the Ace of Cups in reverse. And when this first came out, I was like, okay, well, that's that. It's over. But hello, when there's a combustion of energy here, what do you need? You need that water, right? I was going to say wire. And I am seeing someone walking like on a tightrope wire. Someone might feel out of balance. Again, group 2 might have something to do with your reading, only if you feel guided to watch that. Or there's a message in there about something else for you. but you're going to manifest that love, that emotion, that care, that creativity that was needed here. It's needed now because the fire has already served its purpose, and now it's just crackling here and there, right? So that's the decision. Are you going to set things ablaze again after the forest has already burned down, after the cleansing has already taken place? Are you going to burn it some more? Waste energy? Be destructive? Or are you going to, from your heart, put out those little fires that are still going, that are just not needed anymore? Wow. The Nine of Cups. The content pelican. Oh my gosh, guys, look. All these fish and cups in the pelican's, Melanie almost came out, in the pelican's mouth here. I feel like you're going to take that ace that I was talking about in the beginning, that Ace of Wands, and it's interesting, and I would never really say this in this way in any other reading, but it's like you're gonna extinguish that in favor of the Ace of Cups. I don't know exactly what that means for everyone. There's something about making something safer for yourself. Maybe this is a message for you about needing to work with the water element more than the fire, doing some grounding with water instead of fire. I don't know exactly for everyone what we're talking about. The Five of Wands, yeah, because with the fire energy, it just leads to conflict, and there's already been that energy. Like, there's already been enough of that. A new approach is needed. The karmic soul tribe, in reverse, a new approach is needed. It's time to break some kind of cycle here with a different kind of energy, and I feel like you are going to do that, and you will know what to do when the time is right. And if you're still here at 33 minutes and you're like, what the hell is this girl talking about? Then, well, I don't know, good for you for sticking around, but I feel like you're just gonna know when the time comes what to do about this. And I feel like it's going to be different for each of you about the way you go about handling this situation. So just to, my ear feels like hot and cold at the same time. You know what that's about? Yeah, it's like fire and water, right? Something about that. Okay. Some of you, and only if you feel guided, might want to take some kind of fire, just a symbolic, like if this reading resonates, okay, and you want to claim it in some kind of way, you might want to do some kind of practice where you're actually putting out fire with water, if you feel guided, you know. Yeah, see how that feels. Does it feel good or does it feel bad? That might help you in some way. Okay? Yeah, set your intentions as well. Okay. Anything else here? I feel like you're gonna be happy. Okay, you're gonna manifest some happiness here. I feel like you're going to correct something, and it's gonna be beautiful. Okay, let's pull out a last card. Yeah, let's use the keywords. Let's pull out some keywords for you to finish this off. What a cool, strange reading. We have trust and prudence. Yes, you're going to have to be very prudent when making this decision on handling this situation that comes towards you. But you have to trust that you will know what to do. And trust in the experiences you've already had. what happened before when you handled something in a certain way. You know, remember the outcomes that followed. And if you want a different outcome, then you have to try something new. And this time around, you have new tools at your disposal to use. Confirmation right there. I don't know if you just heard that. Okay, it was a little notification. All right, group 1. Wow. I love you so much. This looks big for you. Looks pretty awesome. I'll see you next time. Hi, group 2. For those of you who chose the caution, the heedful mouse with disguise and balance. Okay, I'm going to read these two to see what the book says, and then we'll cast some charms, and then we'll get into your reading and see what spirit. Group 2. So I just got a emergency alert on my phone, talking about something that was going on, but I feel like this is directly related to your reading here. Okay, so with disguise, caution, and then an emergency alert coming in. Yeah, okay. A little dramatic, but let's see. Let's read balance and see what's going on. You might find it difficult to find balance at this time. There's a state of equilibrium at play in the universe. Often this elegant symmetry is beyond our perception. But rest assured, there is a perfect cosmic order in which no scale is tipped and all is as it should be. With intention, bring balance to the parts of your life that feel off center. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is saying that things might feel, I'm hearing topsy-turvy at this time, but there is a cosmic purpose for this. Some of you might be Taurus or dealing with the Taurus. It reminds me of the Taurus reading that I just did. Of course, a lot is going on in Taurus, regardless of your sign, so that might be important for you to look at. Where is Taurus in your chart? You know, we have a massive conjunction in Taurus right now, where things are going to be potentially shocking. There'll be some upheaval. It doesn't have to be negative, but there is massive change that is possible with the energies, and you could feel thrown off a little bit and not know exactly why. Okay, let's see what disguise says. At times, we may hide behind a facade as a way of concealing what we don't want others to see. This disguise can provide a sense of shelter, but may come at too great a cost, leaving us feeling ineffectual and isolated. Allowing ourselves to be seen for who we are can be an invaluable act of courage. Let's get into it. Let's cast some charms, and then we'll get into the message. I don't want to say too much there quite yet. Okay. Maybe there's an emphasis here on being careful what you say. We have believe with listen, a peace sign, whatever you're feeling. And if it does feel out of balance, know that it's okay. Things will come back into balance. Number 6 here, most definitely. Okay. We have a fish here. We have Gemini. We have Pisces. We have Taurus. And we have a star, which could be Aquarius. I'm hearing Cancer as well. So if you don't resonate with any of those, don't worry about it. Doesn't mean the message isn't for you. It's just some extras that were needed for someone. Let's see if we can get out some letters. I feel like I know what the shape of what they feel like. J, L, T, and kind of like this WTF face. Okay, so maybe W and F also. Okay, let's get into the message and see what we're talking about here for group 2. Yeah, I'm seeing the 8 of Swords in my mind here. Some of you are really worried. Okay, and you have to be careful about getting into that state of anxiety and fear, or maybe this will be coming up for you. Because that energy that you emit when you're in a state of anxiety, fear, guilt, shame, it's easy for negative frequencies, let's just say, to hook on to that. vibration of fear. Okay? That's why fear is used so much as a control tactic, because you give up your agency and your sense of empowerment when you're in a place of fear. That's not to say that fear doesn't serve us. Fear can definitely be useful to let us know we need to get the hell out of somewhere, right? Yeah, so there comes a time where fear is appropriate and necessary, but I am getting for someone, there is some energy here where you're unnecessarily fearful of, or could even be you're scared of the future or something like that. Let's see. No, I don't feel good about those. Let's cut it. There's also a hesitancy here about what should I do? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, what's with all the reversals today? The Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and Temperance in the upright. Thank God. No. Okay, if you had a question in your mind, the answer's no here. I feel like, and we have Two of Cups behind that, I feel like there's something that you have been thinking about connecting to, maybe giving some energy to. And we have the Six of Pentacles with those sacred white scale bull here behind that. And I feel like that's representing the current conjunction in Taurus. And this idea of balance that we just talked about. Be careful right now with the energies that are happening around you. Other people might be out of sorts here. Other people might not be thinking clearly. I do want to say, because why not, be careful traveling or driving, especially with the Chariot in reverse. It's not to give you more fear, absolutely not, but just be cautious here. What should I say about that? Nature in reverse. The World in reverse. If you're planning to go out somewhere in nature, like camping or hiking, just be very careful, be very meticulous about how you plan that excursion, okay? That's specific. But for those of you who chose this group, there's something here that you're connected to that is not for you. And it's pretty clear. The universe is being pretty clear about this. I want to get more into what the disguise is before I begin reading the cards. Can I have some clarity on what this disguise is? We have the Shaman in reverse, the Six of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and Justice. Okay, there's some specific things coming in here. For some of you, and if they don't resonate, don't worry, okay? There's a larger message as well. But for some of you, you're working with, talking to, learning from somebody here who claims to be some kind of healer. And this is somebody, you could be doing past life stuff with them. I'm hearing that past life regression. Or there's someone you've known from childhood. They could be connected to your family in some way. I'm hearing only does family readings. I don't know what that is about, okay? But there is something in that area, okay, where you have to stay cognizant is what I'm getting. Stay aware. Something about this person's neck and throat chakra, something blue around their neck or something. I don't know, guys. Okay, let's not get down that specific path, Spirit. I'm hearing it needs to be heard, though. There's somebody here. You just have to be careful because they want you to believe in what they're telling you with listen and believe. And there's some warning here that this is a disguise. This isn't... Why? The Four of Wands. The beaming vessel. I feel like someone's trying to tap into your energy. Many of you who watch tarot and read your own tarot cards at home, you are, I'm hearing perfected psychics. I don't know. You are psychics. You are intuitives. You are healers. And many times, those who go to healers can be further along on their own journey than the healer themselves. In other words, they could have done more shadow work. They're more in touch with, when their ego's operating and when it's not. So if that resonates with you, then be careful, because you have a higher degree of consciousness than the healer themselves, right? And so unconsciously, they may try to hook into you. I don't know. Okay, that feels uncomfortable. I don't want to talk about that anymore. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so let's leave that message alone. I feel like it needed to be said there. What if it's not that, Spirit? Can we get something else with the disguise that is less specific? The karmic release in reverse. Okay, somebody who you've had some kind of karmic tie to, karmic relationship with, or this could even be you disguising something within yourself. There has been an indication you've received that this person has released you, or that you yourself have released something, but there's more to it. There's more to the story I'm hearing, and that came out for Virgo and Virgo's title. So Virgo could be important here, September, 2 of Cups. I do feel like for a lot of you, we're talking about love. It's just what I'm feeling, but translate this however you need. So there's caution here to, this healer message over here could even be the person that you're connecting with. You could look up to them in some way, and it's misguided. Like you don't need to look up to anybody. Okay, your overall energy, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Tell me more about the High Priestess and no. Guys, this is strong. Ace of Swords, the Star. Why are all these cards facing upright? The Emperor, King of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups, Five of Wands. Okay, that's like the rest of the deck. 1 second. I feel like you're receiving some kind of information that goes against your own intuition. You have to trust yourself here with something. And again, it's not necessarily that someone is intentionally misguiding you, but you'll feel it. There'll be some kind of friction between the two of you. Yeah. There's something about your energy with another person that it's like it just does not go together. And if you're thinking about a relationship here and you've been kind of worried about it, you're cautious about something with this energy, really heed your intuition, because I do feel like there's something going on here where this person hasn't either released their karma and they're bringing it into the connection, or they're doing something to make you feel a certain way, but they're twisting something. The Eight of Cups, they're making you feel and believe like they've moved on, but they haven't. And why does group 2 need to be cautious about that? The Emperor, the ruling father. Because it's better you stay in the know. Stay in the know. So maybe you need to keep your defenses up here with someone. The Star. I feel like you've healed something and there's a lot of different pathways opening up for you. The Star here. Whoever we're talking about, whoever you're thinking about, even if this is like some healer person, there's multiple lifetimes that you have known each other. Maybe that's why that past life regression stuff was coming up. Ooh, I just kind of got like a, yeah, like a chill, I guess, a little bit. Interesting. Can we get some more charms on this person? Who are we talking about? Can we get some things that group 2 will know exactly what we're talking about? The moon we have, the caduceus, scissors, the word make, a skull and crossbones, a little casket with a cross in it. And this is interesting. This reminds me, actually, I just saw a post, and I don't even know why I'm talking about this. I kind of feel like, yeah, let's leave that there. There could be someone denouncing spirituality, and there's something you need to know about that person. There's something off about that. Cornucopia, Aries, a big key and a small key. 2 keys on a key ring, I'm hearing. There's only 2 keys on the key ring. Field notes with the number 753. The letter N, we have scales, which could be Libra. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep going here. I'm seeing the letter R as well. You need to stay in the know so that you can continue down your cosmic path. The 10 of Cups to the joyous sky, it says. King of Pentacles in reverse, the Father of Roses. I'm hearing every rose has its thorn. Remember that. Okay, I feel like there's somebody here who's really like enticing you. I'm hearing a bed of roses, but there's thorns in the sheets. Ow. Ouch. What is that? Where is that? I just saw that. Didn't we just look at that? Yes. Thorns. The thorns. Remember the thorns. Okay, it's not all roses here. There are a lot of thorns with this energy. Ace of Swords. You know the truth. You have the truth. You are the truth. Even if somebody doesn't like it, you have the truth, I hear. These readings are interesting today. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You don't have to work for the truth. Ooh. Queen of Swords. Absolutely. With the King of Wands. You see things that are there. I'm hearing you see things with intention. When you, it's like, when you think about a particular situation, or even when you're out in the world and you see signs and symbols and things like that, it's like you immediately just know the truth. You know why that's being given to you, or you, and if you feel like you don't know, you do. Just go deeper. Stay in the know, right? Like the KNOW, the know. Stay in the know, because you do have knowledge. You do know. Yes, the 10 of Pentacles with the Tree of Life here. You do know. You could be claircognizant, where you just know things and you can't explain how you know what you know. Okay, but eventually what you do know will come to light. And there is some energy here of trying to like, what's that about? Yeah, stop your progress of moving forward. For some of you, when this is related to love, I said, okay, for some of you, this might be coming up here. But if this is related to love, then give me some message here if this is related to love. Stripping illusions. Death here. Death with new beginnings. Stripping illusions. Can I have one more with stripping illusions? Self-love, anger, and changes. Yes, teaching. I feel like you are coming into a place, or you already have, of self-love, okay? And I feel like there's another energy that was either yours in the past or somebody around you that has this kind of seething, I'm hearing seething and seething anger below the surface. Yeah, it's like something's been planted here, and maybe there's a disguise that they've changed, that they're not angry, that they do love themselves, that they're ready for a new beginning here. But you know, okay, you know, you're the high priestess, you know that the transformation hasn't taken place. Growth here. There needs to be more growth. And I feel like the stripping illusions is just, it's just who you are. That's what you do. Okay. What's going to surprise you in the near future? Judgment in reverse. To say the transcendence. Somebody is trying to connect with you to transcend their karma. Okay? And they can't, that's not the way to do it. Okay, it's like they're trying to relieve some guilt, conscious or unconscious. It's not going to work like that. Let's put these back in and these. Yeah, it's not going to work like that. And why is this going to surprise group 2? Why is this going to surprise group 2? Ace of Cups. What's the connection? 9 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. I feel like, and I don't really know how exactly this is going to come about for you. Maybe it's just a knowing you'll have that you are in a different place than somebody else who you once felt connected to, or you do feel connected to. But you know in your heart there's something up here. There's some illusion around this whole situation. It's gonna surprise you too how different your energies actually are. I feel like this person or this energy puts up resistance when it comes to transformation, to change, to responsibility. Okay, so what's ending here is the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, the juggling snake. Ooh. This energy that you've been connected to has taken a toll. Okay, it really has. Energetically, emotionally, financially, in whatever way, even just your time, it's really taken a toll on you. You've juggled your life as it is, I'm hearing, and then your life in this, it's kind of like this energetic zone over here with this other person or energy or whatever we're talking about. I'm getting it's like you've been bound to something, but there's a divine reason for everything. There's a divine truth or reason for everything. This you already know, and maybe this is why you've been in this energy or entertaining this energy. You're a complicated person, whoever I'm reading for. Scorpio, which I'm feeling all over this reading for sure with all this transformation stuff and hidden things. We have an angel. We have 2 angels. Wow. Okay, I feel like you are really guided here. And whatever is ending in your life, it is really coming to an end. This juggling with this energy that you're thinking about right now, it's coming to an end if you want it to. You have a lot of power here in this situation, okay? And I feel like this other energy actually makes you feel quite disempowered at times, or they did. Makes you feel alone. And that's an illusion. That is the illusion. You are not alone. You have your guides, and just in general, you're not alone. But Temperance and 2 angels, we got 3 angels here, okay? Past, present, future, I'm hearing. Ooh, cool. Okay. We have a fox here, a crown, a key. And this key is even smaller than the other keys. It's like this person or this energy said, here, I have a key for you, a key to unlock the mysteries of life or to know yourself better, or the key to my heart, blah, 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 right? And it's like each cycle you've been through with this person, energetically or actually, or, you know, through different lifetimes, it's like the key gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it no longer exists. And I feel like that's what your guides want. Yeah, strength. I'm seeing these as your guides here with the 3 angels, and then strength and the snake coming up here in your reading. It's like you don't need that key. You don't want to unlock that door. You're actually the key for them. Interesting. What? There's something they want to unlock in themselves, that karmic release. They want to unlock something, release something. I'm hearing Pandora's box. Okay, I don't know. But your energy is like the key for them. But for some reason, they've done a switcheroo, I'm hearing here, where they make you feel like they have the key for your truth, that they're right for you in some way. Okay. I'm also seeing the letter F. We have Aquarius and a horse here. Okay, what is beginning? We have the 5 of Pentacles, hardship mountain in reverse. Oh, these are horses here, and the horse just came out. I'm hearing wild horses. I was just doing some research on this place in Canada called Sable Island, where there's wild horses. They really discourage people from going there because it's kind of a dangerous terrain, but also something to do with the horses here. Yeah, and it's like I'm seeing all these birds here. It's like people coming to your sacred space to kind of watch you, observe you, and under that observation, it actually malnourishes you, it weakens you. So you could have like energy vampires maybe, or somebody who's only taking from you and not giving anything in return, not giving any energy back in return, or no energetic exchange I'm hearing, or no love, no care. It's like coming to see the show of who you are, to be entertained by you, to be dazzled by you. And this could even be in love, right? But not nourishing you, not feeding you, not paying entrance fees, I'm hearing. Interesting. And you, this is how you really should be, is wild and free, with nobody watching you. So I feel like this person that we're talking about here is watching you, and I feel like you know they're watching you. Or maybe you're giving them something to watch, and Spirit is saying, don't do that anymore. And I feel like because this is in reverse, that is ending. You are going to have your sacred space back. Let's, where did these go? Let's pull some cards from this deck to see what's beginning here for group 2. 1 second. I'm getting like things, you will get things back on track here. Yeah, you will get things back on track. Also, some of you, there's new love in your life, or it's about to enter your life, and there's a message here from Spirit about not sharing that connection openly at this time, protecting it, preserving it, especially from this wandering eye I'm hearing, from this energy, from this person. Even if I feel like even if this healer thing was resonating with you, you want to protect this new love you have, or this love you have from prying eyes, something like that, okay? Take it however it resonates. See, anger. Ooh. I feel like once the illusions are stripped, you're actually going to feel some anger within you. And anger is not always a bad emotion. It's a human emotion. It's one that we have, and it's necessary to activate at times for self-preservation and protection, but also to really integrate the feeling that you've been done wrong, that you've been tricked, that there has been somebody in disguise in your life trying to take from you. And that anger can really protect you and let you know that, hey, this wasn't right what happened. And so if that anger does happen, then embrace it as a healing energy. Of course, don't hold on to it. There will be a time to release that too. But there's something about it coming from the root chakra, it clearing out the root chakra. Maybe in your life you've been told that it's not okay to be angry, and therefore you could never have a reaction to something that made you upset. You know, you were supposed to always be in a good mood or what have you. Your anger wasn't seen, didn't count, something like that. This is a release that's going to happen. Unlimited possibilities. You're growing here. You just have to acknowledge your power more. Okay, your advice, the Chariot in reverse. Again, something about careful about travel coming up here. I'm hearing Uranus, something about travel and Uranus. What else? Take care of your back. It could be a metaphor. Take care of your back. The Chariot for advice. I feel like don't rush into anything as well. You know, if you get angry, observe it. You know, observe that feeling. How is it making you feel? Kind of like go outside yourself for a minute and just take a little bird's eye view of what's going on rather than going out and reacting externally. There's no need to do that. For someone here, you're going to have some kind of impulse to drive to someone's house or drive towards someone or go confront someone. Spirit is saying, no, don't do that. That it's not worth it. The Hermit, definitely don't do it. Stay inside. You know, if this person comes towards you, it's like protect yourself here. And it's not to scare. It's just an energy of preserving your power, the inner master, and acknowledging that you're not a reactive soul. You're a responsive soul. I feel like you're going to be responding to something from a place of integrity rather than reacting out of anger, even if you are angry. It's not going to show in a way where someone can take advantage of you or take the best of you, I'm hearing. You know, when we're acting from that emotional space, it's easy to be manipulated because we can feel out of control. And I feel like all of that is ending for you and you're having a higher awareness of that. The Chariot in reverse and the Hermit in the upright for your advice. This is continue to go down your journey, continue to go within, and really honor how enlightened I'm hearing, enlightened and knowledgeable and beautiful and sacred and special of a soul you are. Okay. And what you can manifest in the next 3 months, we have Temperance, the pond of balance. So we're coming back to that balance card. Maybe it's your anger that you've been disguising. Could be. It doesn't have to, that part doesn't have to resonate. So, you know, if you feel like that's not it, don't worry about that. It will connect for someone. But you're going to manifest some healing here. A greater understanding of yourself and your range of emotions. Things that you've kept underneath the surface, even from yourself, I feel like you're going to have an understanding of what those are, what's going on within you. Truly, that is the most amazing feeling. It's like when you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, the negative aspects of yourself, not just the positive, although I see you need to do some more acknowledging of the positive too. But when you have a deeper understanding of your shadow, it is such a good feeling to know that you can't be triggered the way that you used to be because you've already done all that work yourself, right? And it's like people don't have power and control over you anymore. Not that they ever did, but at least I'm hearing at least this time you don't think they do. You know you are powerful. Okay. So healing, finding balance. Tell me more about what's manifesting here in the next 3 months. Knight of Pentacles. We have the Hawk Warrior and the Page of Swords, the sword-bearing sister. Something you've been trying to understand and know for a long ass time, trying to get down to the bottom of it, you will understand fully and completely. Yeah, and then I'm hearing, and then the release, the Six of Wands, and then the release. And it's not you won't need to demonstrate your growth to anyone. Okay, let's get some closing words here, group 2. Interesting reading. Closing words. Play. Learn. Oh, that's not supposed to be in there. And reflect. This came out in another reading too. So I have a card here with some names on it. So if any of these names might resonate for you. Okay, so I'll just say the names that I'm seeing. Dana, Daniel, Chad, Billy, Charlotte, Matt, Ines. We also have the letter S and L and A and P. Yeah. Okay, so any of those. Learn, reflect, and play. Beautiful. Okay, group 2, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped, and I'll see you next time. Hi, group 3, for those of you who chose the starseed with eruption. I feel like this message is already a little self-evident. Elvin, I was going to say, ooh, Elvin. I don't know, maybe you resonate with that. Self-evident. Okay, I feel like your consciousness is erupting. Now let's see what they say about this card here, and then we'll get into your reading. We'll cast some charms too. At times, we may experience a buildup of negative energy that can no longer be held back. Feelings of anger, often born out of fear, can suddenly erupt, causing collateral damage to those we love. This card reminds us to speak our truth and not hold on to resentments. Ooh, interesting. If you feel guided to watch group 2, I feel like this might be kind of post, like this is the down the line, what's going to happen down the line from group 2. Okay, interesting. You don't have to watch that, of course. Let's cast some charms now. These are just little clues to help people resonate and connect with the reading, catch someone's attention. If nothing I pull out resonates for you, don't worry about it. Doesn't mean the message isn't for you. Ooh, we have a lot. Okay, we have the number 7. We have the letter B, O, A. We have the star, could be Aquarius. We have Libra. We have the number 5 on this die, which could be Leo. We have Tinkerbell. We have field notes with the number 753, a happy face, a bird cage with no bird in it, free bird, a free bird. The letter K, a key with a heart through it. Interesting, the pause there. Sagittarius, or the hesitation, I should say. Pisces, a little engagement ring, it looks like, which could be some kind of contract or promise. And then we have believe with wish. Wow. I feel like there's a soul contract here. Maybe with somebody you don't even know, I'm getting. Could be a guide or somebody you're about to meet here. Yeah, I feel like that you're about to meet someone, even if it doesn't have to be love or anything like that, but you're going to meet someone here who's going to make you believe in something that you wished for. Interesting. The star with wish. Some of you are going to travel somewhere far. I'm hearing you're traveling somewhere far, and you're going to learn a lot about the unknown. Unknown mysteries. What's been unknown to you? You're going to learn a lot there. If that resonates, literally take notes about what you learn. I'm hearing Stonehenge for some of you. If that doesn't resonate, did I say we had Libra as well? Somebody has Libra twice in their chart, so 2 planets in Libra. Okay, what else? Some of you are making someone's wishes come true and you don't even realize that. Okay, let's get into the cards and see what's going on for you, Starseed. Avi, you're a starseed, right? Okay, let's see. Especially with the star coming out there. I feel like you've freed yourself from something. Maybe you freed yourself from a commitment, a long-term relationship or a long-term work commitment, and you've decided you want to be more playful in your life. You're opening up your imagination here to the field of possibilities. With this Piscean energy, you're really doing some dreaming. The Knight of Cups. Look at this. It's like you're releasing to the universe all of your wishes and believing that they are going to come true. In other words, you're manifesting, right? That is basically manifestation. And I feel like I'm hearing Sun conjunct Neptune, which would mean that they're going to come to light. They're going to come true. There's the strong possibility that your dreams will happen here. You've discovered something, or you will discover something that will break something wide open for you. For some of you, you're doing some kind of work, research, or creative thing where you're kind of just stuck, like something just feels like it's not in the right place, and you're going to have an epiphany. Okay, let's see here for the Starseed. Okay. Yeah, some of you are definitely, you've already watched group 2. Potentially group 1. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Okay. So what's beginning for you is the Chariot. And the reason I said maybe you watch group 2 is because they had this in reverse and the message was like, don't really go anywhere, kind of keep to yourself. And they had the Hermit in the upright, and you have the Chariot in the upright and the Hermit in reverse. And I heard now it's time to go. And I am seeing some kind of travel here. Now, it doesn't have to be like physical travel. It could be travel in your mind, especially with Pisces, travel in the 5D. I feel like you're connecting to a new spirit guide. And what's going to surprise you is that when you call out for assistance, when you call out for help, you're going to be met, I'm hearing, with no resistance. Spirit's just going to respond to you right away. I'm hearing the number 7. There's something you've overcome here, some doubt you had about karma maybe, or your role in something. You're going to get a message right away when you call out for assistance. And when you call out for assistance, I don't feel like it's going to come from a place of crisis. It's coming from a place of wanting to connect. When we call out for spirit in a place of crisis, oftentimes we will be, we will gain that support right away, but oftentimes, what I was going to say, oftentimes is we won't. And that's because that moment of crises is a lesson for us that we are supposed to guide ourselves through. Now, it doesn't mean spirit isn't there with you or your guides aren't there with you and that you're not guided. Of course you are, but sometimes you can feel like you're not. And when you feel like you can't connect with your guides or you're not guided and you're not doing anything like super nasty or anything, you're just, and you're not able to connect, then take solace knowing that you are in the process of completing a lesson that was assigned to you. Okay? So it's not always a cause for concern when you can't connect to your guides. I mean, sometimes there are things that you might need to clear out that are interfering, but the message I'm getting here is in the past, you may have called out for help like that or tried to connect in some way to something and it wasn't happening. But now when that happens next time, and it's going to happen organically, I don't feel like you're going to sit down and try to connect like just for the sake of. There's going to be something that you are desiring or something you're wishing for or some confirmation you need. And spirit will, like, you'll just get it. You'll just get the answer, like immediately. That's cool. I've had that happen a few times, and it's kind of shocking when it happens. It's like, oh, all right then. And, when you get that answer, when you get that advice, show respect to that effort that was put in to connect with you. Okay, so your current energy, you're getting ready to go somewhere, you're getting ready to connect here. You're wild, you're free. We have the dream catcher here, the shadow dream catcher. It says the Ojibwe catcher. I feel like any negative energy trying to come towards you, even your own shadow, trying to play shadow games with you, isn't going to work like it used to, right? You're starseed. So it's like you're protected. You have, like, if you want to think about it just based on this card, it's like dream catchers, we could say, but I feel like it's a shadow catcher metaphor, right? Shadow catchers around you, which is spirit, yes, in a kind of broader sense, but it's actually you who's protecting yourself. I'm hearing, I am safe. Ooh, I am safe because I speak my truth. And so any kind of things that come towards you, people who try to challenge you or tell you that you're not speaking the truth or you're not, all this noise, people's egos freaking out in the atmosphere I'm hearing, all of that used to bother you or used to have an effect on you are not even getting to you anymore. They're not interfering with your vision. They're not interfering with your dream. You're completely, I'm hearing, insulated spiritually in the sense that you're protected. On the 3D especially, I'm hearing the 8 of Swords, the imprisoned bear. See, I feel like this is spirit talking to you a little bit about the past when you were in your mind about some things, trying to work through things emotionally, but also intuitively, trying to have like some kind of intuitive or psychic breakthrough in the past. You've definitely ascended from that space, okay? You're in a new place for sure. And a lot of that has to do with you claiming your own intelligence, I'm hearing. Ooh, okay. For some of you, those who try to do you wrong, I don't know what this is about, but they're going to get stuck in those catchers until they address what they're trying to do to you. I don't usually deliver messages like that, but the star in reverse. You're allowed to know this, though, because your reaction to that kind of news isn't like it's not like you're celebrating that from an ego place. You're just acknowledging that that's part of the process or something like that. Okay, let's move on. What's going to surprise you? The Hermit in reverse. Well, I already talked about that things will just appear to you. You'll get answers. The Lovers in reverse. A contract is broken for the best, I feel. The Three of Swords, yeah. The bleeding raw heart. Whatever made your heart hurt in the past was some kind of lesson, karmic contract that is now broken. 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God. This is so awesome. See, there's an oyster there, and it's opening up to reveal the tree of life and all the pathways that we take to ascension. And you're realizing, and I feel like you're right here. Oh, I wish I could remember what that is in terms of tarot. Because the tarot can be associated here, like each of these lines here represent a major arcana. If you know what tarot card this one is, can you write it down below? I'd be really interested to know. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's where you are. Okay, I'll try to look it up too. I'm going to be lazy like that. I'll look it up too. Okay. Well, no, we won't do that. Let's keep going. Okay, so some soul contract is broken. It's going to surprise you. Why is this going to surprise group 3? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance. And was that it? Because you thought you were kind of just going to have to deal with this for some time. I'm seeing the Fool here. The Eternal Vagabond. It's like, see this cord here? It's like you've taken a leap of faith into your new life, into your new path, in a new direction. Okay, you have trust and faith and all of these things. You've done a lot of healing. But there's always been this kind of, I'm hearing silver cord here, connected as you felt it to some kind of contract in the past. Now, this could be with anybody or anything that you felt was prohibiting you, limiting you, pulling you back into an old cycle. And I have this feeling like you just felt like, oh, well, I'm just going to have to keep on going and know that that's always there, you know, in the shadows. Maybe even in the shadow catcher, you were aware that, you know, you were protected from it, but it was still in the catcher. And what's going to surprise you here is that the cord has been cut. I'm surprised the scissors didn't come out. The cord has been cut. There's the scissors. Okay, the scissors and the wrench, because you did some work, the coffin. Yeah, the cord has been cut. I'm seeing him here. Take that as you will. Maybe there's a divine masculine energy or just masculine. It doesn't have to be divine. Okay, yeah. Aries, starfish, a crown, the letter R, S, and cornucopia. Yeah, I feel like something's been released from your aura. And even if it is still caught in a catcher that you put up, whatever that means to you, it's not bothering you anymore. It's not your problem. It's not your problem. You have other bigger things to attend to. I feel like this is, I know the card was talking about an eruption of emotions, which I feel like has come and gone. And now it's like the eruption is spiritual energy. Oh, I never noticed these little people down here. What are they doing? It looks like they're, I know there's a specific term for this, but they're like shoveling hay. They're not even concerned about this volcano here. They're actually kind of finding something useful in it. And I feel like that's what's happening here. You're finding something useful in what has been. Okay, so what's ending here is the Nine of Swords in reverse, the overwhelmed sea turtle. For me, the Nine of Swords, and I guess this is perfectly illustrated here, is an intensification of the card's meaning, which is, you know, despair, anxiety, depression, not being able to sleep at night, lots on your mind, bad conscience about something. And it's in reverse, it's like even more. And here you can see it's like there's a bed of nails here. There's a fall into some kind of danger. It just feels hopeless, helpless. Okay. And so this could be your energy, or it could be someone you were connected to. But if it was someone you were connected to, it was having some kind of impact on you, and that's ending. This sense of doom, of fear, of anticipating something here, maybe for even someone else, holding on to someone else's energy, the Eight of Cups. Yes, that is, you're leaving that behind. No more of that. Not useful for you. What's beginning? The Tower in reverse, the burning tree. This is not an intensification of this card. In reverse, for me, this means it's either you've come to, like, you've avoided something, or you're not seeing it as such a catastrophe anymore. What am I feeling here? What's beginning? Ooh, I'm seeing here, it looks like these are the roots of the trees upside down, and they're burning here. Something that had taken root in you is burning. This goes back, the sacred fire, yeah. This goes back to the first reading a little bit. Cool, this is so cool how this happens. Because in the first reading, I was talking about how there was some kind of wildfire to clear out some energy. And I feel like this is similar to that. It's you uprooting something that had taken hold by cleansing, by clearing, because your advice is the sacred fire. Now, if you watched group 1 and you resonated, don't get confused with this message, okay? Because it's a little different. You could just be even acknowledging that you've already cleared out and cleansed something here. That was was already falling apart. It was not useful for you. I'm hearing people were getting hurt. Tell me a little bit more about what's beginning for group 3. Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles, the sacred white scale bull. Balance. What's the Ace of Swords in reverse for what's beginning? And do we need any more swords? Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. There could have been, and the Four of Cups in reverse here with the wandering mind. Yeah, it's like, do we need any more swords? Do we need to let our mind go anywhere else? There's a exhaustion here. I feel like that's ending, or an acknowledgement that that exhaustive thinking needs to end. It's not doing what it needs to do, which is end. Okay, yeah. I also feel like somebody is going to deliver some bad news, or some untruth, I feel like, as well. Oh, I'm hearing for some of you, this isn't going to be for all of you, and you should already kind of know this is coming. It's like someone's going to lie to your face, I'm getting. And that's going to bring something into balance for you. That's going to really allow you to see that this whole situation was not good from the get-go. Tell me a little bit more about this. Ten of Swords. Yeah. It might feel like a betrayal. It might hurt for some, but it is going to end this energy. Strength. Yeah. You're going to gain a lot of strength by hearing this. So, I don't know what's going to be said, but it feels like I'm hearing a bold-faced lie and you know it. I feel like ringing this. I don't know. It's like ding, ding, ding. I get it now. Yeah, it's like a bell. A bell's going to go off and you're going to be like, oh, okay. I see this. I see it for what it is. I know I'm strong. I know I don't need to deal with this snake. It's over. It's ended. You know, I'm in a place of balance in my life here. This could even be you seeing something about the world, like a collective untruth. Interesting how it's coming out as an untruth and not, well, a bold-faced lie did come out. Maybe there's going to be like someone's playing with the words. But yeah, it doesn't have to be someone you know necessarily. It could be, but it could also be collective. Like you see something, you hear something, and you just know the truth now. Okay. And you know how to avoid some kind of disaster in relationship to that. The sacred fire for your advice. Light it up, I'm hearing. Yeah. I'm hearing if the tower's going to burn, you're going to be the one to set it on fire. Ooh, okay. Yes, starseed. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. The 4 of Pentacles. And the Magician in reverse. Somebody's been manipulating something. You know this, the High Priestess. You're already on top of this. I feel like as a starseed, and because you picked starseed, we are talking about a larger mission here. And whatever happens in your own life is connected to something larger, right? Everything's connected. It's just kind of on a micro scale, sort of. What have they been manipulating? Oh, some of you, this has to do with finances. Somebody telling someone that well, yeah, it's like you don't need to own anything, that kind of thing. Or like you don't need money. We will take care of you. I will take care of you, when the reality is you will be left out in the cold, or you will have nothing. The 4 of Pentacles, right? You'll be stuck, stranded here. Ten of Cups. The answer to addressing this energy is to remain in your place of abundance. Ace of Wands. The karmic soul tribe family. Stay with your soul family. You know, whoever that is, however you relate to that concept. You know, stay in the energy of joy. You could also be serious and confront these hard things, no doubt about that. But balance it with joy. Whatever happens, I'm hearing I love animals. Okay, maybe you want to express this joy with animals, you know, but whatever happens here collectively, or even in your own life where somebody's manipulating you or trying to manipulate you to believe that you are going to be happy, successful, and independent, when the reality is not that. Speak to them with intention. If you need to speak to them, I'm hearing. Speak directly, speak with power, speak with authority, but also balance that energy with joy. Be joyful about the other things in life that are happening for you and happening in general. Use any kind of eruption or volcanic tower-like energy to cleanse something out, to see the larger soul purpose of it. Don't be intimidated. Don't be fearful. Don't be angry either. Which doesn't mean you can't put someone in their place. Okay. Interesting. What you can manifest in the next 3 months, we have the 7 of Swords in reverse, the Thief of the Night. Oh, nobody's getting anything past you. Okay? Like, there's no tricking you. There's no lying to you. There's no untruthing you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Starseed, right? Look at your eyes. You see. You see things for what they really are. I feel like that those cards that were coming out in the beginning, responsibility. You've taken responsibility here for your mission, for your role. We are our own keepers. It's important to own the authority over our own lives and take responsibility. Being mindful of those who depend on us, being fully accountable for our actions earns us the trust and loyalty of those we care for. The other card that came out was air. One of the 4 physical elements, air indicates action coupled with intellect. Like a cool, crisp breeze cutting through a mountain pass, the mind is sharply attuning to well-laid plans. Use this time of clarity as momentum to initiate change or to simply be present to existing conditions. Right, it's like being present to whatever's unfolding, the existing conditions, and knowing clearly what's going on, the truth, where you stand, and what your responsibilities are and what they are not. You're not responsible for some people and for some things, right? And I feel like you're going to release those too. Okay, group 3. Let's pull out some words for you to end this reading, to close this reading. Spirit guides, can we get some words here that will be useful for group 3? Words for group 3. Surprise. Okay. What's the surprise? Bridge. Prioritize. Memory. Knowledge. And respond. See, I feel like whatever surprises you, like a tower or an eruption, you'll be able to prioritize what you need to respond to and what you don't, because you have the knowledge, and the knowledge comes from your past lessons and experiences. And what you don't need to attend to, when you don't attend to what you don't need to attend to, you will be able to spend more time. What's the bridge? I don't know. What's the bridge? Tell me what the bridge is. Spend more time combustion. Yeah, using that energy of whatever surprises you, the eruption. This also came out for the first group. To build a bridge to a higher level of energy, to ascend, to connect to your star family, to the star bridge. So be careful where you put your attention. Okay, group 3, I feel like you already know, you're already going to do well, and the message really is here for you to tell you that you are going somewhere, I feel. And it's somewhere important. I feel like I'm not done here. I'm not done with the message, Spirit. What's going on? Exploration and source. The bridge to exploration and source. Yeah, okay, so there you go. Beautiful. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.